Just had to throw in the joke. I'm sorry. It just sounded funny. You guys seemed like you're in a good mood, so I thought I'd be a little jokester. But anyways, this is actually, I would say, probably one of the more difficult problems. Or at least the next two problems are actually the most difficult problems, because I think you guys can understand like the dividing and finding the common denominator for the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 problems. It kind of makes sense. You guys know that 4 and 5 divide into 20. You guys can understand that x divides into x cubed, right? That kind of makes a little bit of sense. But now once we get into expressions,
I just don't understand what you were saying. It's about the one you were talking about the x squared and x cubed. I understood it now because that x is already a 1.
Right.
And there's only 2 left.
Correct. That's all you need.
Yeah.
But now we're dealing with an expression. So when you guys try to like contemplate this and like really try to reason with it, it doesn't really make as much sense as the other problems did. So the one thing I want you guys to kind of understand, if you guys kind of look at a pattern of what we have done, when we're trying to find the LCM, if you guys recognize that the LCM for here, it's really just the denominators multiplied by each other, right? Yes? It's really just the denominators multiplied by each other. Over here, it's just 4x and 5x, which ended up being 20x. It's not actually them multiplied by each other, but it's 4 and 5 multiplied by each other. But since they share x, which is a common term, that's it's just going to be x. Same thing here. We're really just multiplying here. We're just multiplying them, but their common term is x cubed. So when you want to find a common denominator, you can simply just multiply your denominators. And that's going to provide you with a common denominator. However, if they share something in common, you don't always want to just multiply them. You want to look for what's common elements. So in this case, if you guys look at this, the first thing you want to do, if you used to talk about going into steps, the first thing I want to do for all of these problems, yes?
Quick question before you start about the one behind you. That one. Okay. Does it matter if it's 4x2 plus 5 and 5 plus 4x2?
No, but we always like to write variables in front of constants. But it does mathematically, it's not different.
Okay, so that be on the test like.
It'd look like that. Okay. So the first thing I want you guys to do is determine what the LCM is. Okay. Now, do 4 and x plus 5 have any common elements? This is a number, and that's an expression. Do they have any common elements? No. So we know that, again, what the smallest multiple that we can divide both of them into is just going to be their product. OK? It's just going to be the product of them. So now, all I need to do is say, all right, well, what do I need to multiply x plus 5 so it can be 4 times x plus 5?
4.
Just multiply by 4. OK? What do I need to multiply 4 by so it's 4 times x plus 5? X plus 5. All right, so I'm sorry I'm going to have to erase your work. But hopefully you guys can see. You can't, like, I don't know what you guys did. Oh, you just like got rid of the x or something. You just didn't want to deal with it. So now we apply distributive property. So over here, I have x plus 5 over my least common multiple, which is 4x plus 5, plus 4 over 4 times x plus 5. So now you guys can see, do these have common denominators? Do they have common denominators, like the first 3 examples? Yes, they do. So now we can just combine them. 4 plus 5 is 9. So x plus 9 divided by my common multiple, which is 4 times x plus 5. That's it.